Vibe.
So the question is, does numbers matters? Because at the end of the day, number fluctuate at times. Sometimes numbers reflect on a long-term period. And it's all based on promotion. But does promotion matter sometimes? Because we see a lot of artists go hard, do a lot of promotion, a lot of marketing strategy, techniques, and still have a, I'm not say discomfort or uncomfortable debut based on sale. So we play the numbers game when it comes to albums. But what's the secret? We have to stick around to find out. This is the Drink and Vibe podcast. I'm your host Shinji. And here on Drink and Vibe, we drink every single moment with a vibe. So we're gonna talk about the numbers game basically still. And if it matters still, because we see it happen on a global perspective with Gen X by Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, or it debuted in 2003. You know, the Marshall Matter LP, the Eminem Show. So, we see a lot of album worldwide, but number one on the Billboard chart, with a Hot 100 chart or Hot 200 chart. And we have that for the reggae chart also. We don't really have a dancehall category and a dancehall chart, because every single dancehall album and reggae album debut are the same, because based of a genre. So I guess we have a genre of a reggae, for reggae directly. So, numbers really matter to fans. I think fans pick and choose they move the goalposts to please their self or their narrative whenever they're having a debate or a discussion when it comes to their favorite artists. But for me, I think I appreciate the fact that album can debut at number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or even to number 10. Doesn't really matter. The matter, what matters most is the impact and how the audience receive your album or receive your music, or well. So people speculating or complaining of in podcasts of Vybz Kartel got on time album fail, because we see debut at number 6, which for me was unexpected still. Why? Based of a promotion, performance, marketing, and the album itself, and the artist. Because Vybz Kartel is a heavyweight artist. You know, people proclaiming to be the king of the dancehall currently right now. Other people are going to say, I'll be in the same way. But the fact is, based on performance and promotion, and marketing, we expect the album to debut at number 1. And we know the Gaza fans are going to say, yo, the album debut number 6, Alkaline NTP debut number 10. But if we talk facts, or if we look on the impact of both albums. One album released from about early on in the year, without promotion, without any features, because that have a lot to do with the album, you know. When the album have a certain artist on it, you know, we have a certain fan base, a certain caliber fan base, you know, we expect the numbers supposed to push video also. And I think I wouldn't say it's a fight Gaza boss I get of an album, but because of the fact that the standard is so high for each artist, each time they drop album, and the expectation is very high. So you can't even blame fans. You have to hold the artists accountable for not putting up those numbers that the fans expected. Because we say, Vybz Kartel is the biggest thing in the world. And me personally still, I applaud him for the number 6 debut. And I tell you why I applaud him still. Before prison, we never have a conversation. Or I couldn't have a conversation either. Because numbers there for sure. Vybz Kartel never have an iconic album. If you look at history. or never have a Billboard charted album we can say it rank at number 1, number 2, or number 3. Never get have a top 5 album in the Billboard category when it comes to album wise or even singles. So if you see him debut on number 6 still, to me is a win for the culture. The question is, and the question I got for fans in the comment section, all of my viewers, subscriber, which may happily appreciate you guys for the support. These are my question. Do you guys think that Vybz Kartel Goddamn Time album is a flop? Or it's a hit? Even though it debuted on number 6. Because we see the Vendetta fans I must say, because they still do have a number 1 Billboard charted album. And the plot them they can show, because we see New Level Unlock, Alkaline biggest album in terms of impact, debut, went to number 1. We even see Mavada Dale Brooks, A Better Tomorrow, number 1 plaque also. Massacre debut number 2 with 438 and Generation of Kings. So, and also Alkaline with the top prize. But we see Alkaline, the NTP album, debut number 10. Well, probably God does not have that from a debut, never make it a number 10, same way. But we have to look at it and say, was this a big accomplishment for both Gaza and Vendetta? People look at it and say Vendetta fans, and say Vendetta album NTP failed. But look at the fact that, what if this album was a promotional album that Alkaline promoted with few features? Or what if Vybz Kartel never had Shinji, Wizkid, Spice, Skillibeng, Mavada and his album? Would it be a flop? Because if you have all of them big artists there with big fan base and the album still debut on number 6, what if these album, Vybz Kartel album, never have all of them big feature? What if Vybz Kartel never that promote him album like him go hard on the campaigning and I promote it before him go long before the album will drop? Would we have a number 6 debut? That's the question. And another question I want to ask fans also. Which song on the Goddamn Time is your favorite? And why that song is your favorite? And which song you think will be the biggest hit song overall on the album? Because with Big Dream is a hit song so far. Hit video also. And the Shensia song, to me, you know, the song I released a long time, but to me is also a hit song. I would say Big Business, I get crazy rotation. But I think the album, I struggle if you have that local impact same way. Because if you go anywhere on the streets right now, the only song you probably hear is Big Business right now. Because I think Big Dreams kinda, more to say get played out, but it really is a long time. So, numbers game. You think it matter? And another thing with the album, with the artist need to look into. We have a man where dead from a few years ago, where nobody can move this man from number 1. And we say Vybz Kartel the biggest thing in the world. And we have Sean Paul have 2 albums in the top 10. Which Sean Paul will number 3. Shaggy at number 2. So, what's about these artists? Bob Marley, Shaggy, Sean Paul. Nobody can go around them right now. Or even if you go around them for a week, or maybe 2 days, them still go maintain a spot. Why is it that fans on the global market, or the global side of the world, hold on upon these artists? Because these artists are basically column, you know. And Chronic tell you already, you know, likes, you know, so Bob Marley still lead, you know. So what's so special about Bob Marley music? Is it the fact that in past and gone, dieted fan base, why the music constantly stream with so much big numbers, while Shaggy still that number 2 with the bombastic, even though it's a remix thing. Sean Paul same way. So what's about them? that I want to know from you fans. You know, what's about them, or why Vybz Kartel, Gaza fans them never turn out the way them should and turn out to make the album reach a #1. Seeing that he's the king of the dancehall right now. You know, being a man probably watches and I said to himself, say, yo, I'm the king. But it goes to show, say, sometimes you promote the album, spend all the big money on it, and it's still not going the same way. Or you still not get the expectation or the reward or the award where you expect to get from the album, the satisfaction. Because, trust me, Vybz did a great job when it comes to marketing, when it comes to promotion, and he laid out a lot of work. I mean, there's a whole lot of time and a whole lot of effort for the album reach where it's supposed to reach. And to me, still, I don't know if he take it as a failure for debut at #6, based on the fact that he might compete, or other people compete with him. And I say, him should do better, him should reach the #1 spot, or him should have a #1 plaque, or this or that, or whatever. You know, a lot of pressure there in the game. And trust me, when it comes to fans, the fans are very critical. They're very critical, and when it comes to critics, trust me, the man point all the time, and they might give them 100% strength to criticize her to the bone. But for me, still, that's what I say, still, I like the song them for the album, but I think the album could construct a little better, based on song selection, based on artists and with features, you know, but the album done gone to the gate already still, so trust me, big up the Vybz Kartel and them team for really put in the work and give you a album where we can still have a rotation, and who knows how long the album will last, because trust me, if the album worth it, you know, that consider play over a period of time, you know, and then again, we all know say, oh, Vybz will go for the Grammy, 3rd time of the charm, and we need to look more on the 2 flop album where I have before this will get nominated. What if this album don't win, or don't even get nominated, selected for the nomination category? Will it be a total failure compared to the other 2 first album? Or would fans still say a prisoner from Malivafa? And another thing we're looking into, performance wise, these songs, based on the fact that Vybz do a lot of singing on this album, do you think he might be able to perform all these songs with the vocal ability where he go on in the studio? Because fans are bashing already, you know, to say too much singing on the album. So just imagine when he perform these singing songs. Will we have a stand-up crowd? Or a crowd about some fake blank, or some give some fake forward? We don't know. But I think if you cast judgment on the album still, it only cast judgment on the culture also. Because if you say the album flop or the album fail, I think the culture fail. Because we fail to support each other, or we fail to support other artists. Because we're so caught up and so devoted, and I play this loyal thing to artists instead of play loyal to the culture. So I think we need to do better when it comes to representing the culture and stop force myself or try to push down other artists or build up other artists still. But I'm just a one-man person, one-man band, advocate for support or for fans just come together and push with genre or push with music to that peak or to that successful level it's supposed to be. So, God and Time compared to New Level Unlocked #1 album, or God and Time compared to 438, or God and Time compared to Top Price, or God and Time compared to the famous Generation of Kings by Massacre. But I can't tell me hear some fans still, based off of Alkaline distribution and how I'm distributing my album still, fans only complain about the fact that in the promoting album I'm going to do features. So I think Alkaline should keep this in consideration for his next project or next album. Some more collaboration. I want to see how well you can promote your album to see what would happen if you promote your album. Get your marketing team up and running, make us see what it all look like, because we know some massacre of Def Jam to help him push him album or push him project. Vybz Kartel, him go hard, and we see it. Adi go hard when it comes to promotion. His marketing team go hard, him spend, him promote. The man even run some internet ads to what it look like. The G-Ton content creator to promote him album. Even after AI to promote him album. So we expect better, that I won, but we still have to appreciate the fact that the album still debut in the top 10. And people say Amari debut at number 6, so Vybz Kartel should do better. But at the end of the day, we still have an album, we still have a body of work, we still add to him legacy, still add to him catalog, still add something to him archive, and him still turn up on the Billboard reggae chart, debut at number 10. So it's not about the fight, but it's all about the expectation. And we expect more from a great artist, from a legend, based on a performance, promotion, marketing. We just have to just give thanks to us here and that the G able to deliver him album and the fans them love it. And the haters them criticize. But what can I do? When I just talk about it, give my honest opinion or my honest review or my honest information towards it without being biased. But at the end of the day, as I tell you, I don't go for numbers when it comes to album sales or not like that. I go off for the fact that I sit down, listen to the music, and listen to the detail, the content, context, and everything in when we listen to the music. If you judge when we judge it. And that's why me love the NTP album more than every album I drop since here. Trust me. But I respect Vybz say drop the God Time. I love some of the songs them. One with Wizkid, but the big business are my favorite. My personal favorite that's still. So let me know in the comment section what you think about God Time, the whole fact that the album debuted at number 6, and what did you expect that album to accomplish, or which number on the Billboard chart you expect the number, the album to drop or debut. Did you enjoy the album or are you enjoying the album right now? Let me know in the comment section. Remember, this is Drink and Vibe podcast. When I know the Shinji. Here on Drink and Vibe, we drink every single moment with a vibe. Stay blessed, stay safe, drink responsible.
Vibe. Vibe. Vibe.